Today I want to take you together with me on a scouting hike that I'm going to do today in one of the regions that I recently discovered and I want to explore more. And I heard rumors that here might be some big game, and today I want to walk in various locations, do a little circles in those areas and check for animal trails and mark them for future reference. And later in the upcoming weeks, I'd really like to come here and put the blind somewhere and just wait for the animals to come. Right where I parked my car, there is an animal track. So, spot on, a very nice start. So there are old tracks in the sand, also some poop, and a trail that is visible in the forest. So it is used probably from time to time. So right now I'll just try following it and seeing where it will lead me. The track led me here, and it's an old pond, commercial pond where they used to grow fish, and right now it is abandoned, but it is really used with by the animals as there are many tracks going inside, and there are lots of hunting houses, well, hunting spotting houses that are around this area, so there must be animals visiting this place. And I think this will be the finish for my today's hiking and scouting and checking around. I marked a lot of places where I saw animal tracks or just signs of the animals. I marked them on my watch, and right now I'll have everything in the map, so I can think about how to proceed further. As putting a blind in some of those spots, I think, would be a really good thing. It should bring uh, some animal pictures. I hope so. The greatest benefit of scouting the location is that you get familiar with the location, and You see if there are animals, you see what's the terrain, you see how easy it is to move through or how quietly you can move through. So it's a very good exercise to do from time to time, especially from time to time in the locations that you already know. And it is essential when you are looking for places where to put the blind or where to start stalking and searching for animals. Also, this can be a good opportunity to test the equipment. So, checking if everything works as it is supposed to work, especially if that's new equipment or new setup. In my case, I have new setup with new backpack. So it was a very good opportunity to try everything out and to see what improvements I need. And right now I see a few, but I'll leave that to the next time. The other thing is that you can try and develop your personal skills. And stalking, being silent in the forest, requires some personal skills that need to be well drilled into the person. So some of those are like uh, how quietly you can walk. Can you see the ground with your feet, in other ways? And this is an important skill to develop, and it's developed only through practice. So having a task to walk for yourself slowly, quietly over such days when you are just scouting is a very good thing, and you will not be let down if you will if you did not have the expectation to photograph an animal. One tip for walking cautiously is walking for like 10 steps and then stopping. And a good thing is to stop in the shadows. Always stop in the shadows. Then you are not that visible, your movements are not that distinct. So you walk, you stop, listen, look around. Walk again, stop, listen, look around. And in this way, you can start seeing how the nature, especially if you were allowed before, how nature like calms down and starts acting in different way. And also, you start seeing things that you wouldn't be able to see if you were just walking, rumbling through the forest. So today was a good practice for me because I got rusty on this one, and it's trying to walk as quietly as possible, as slowly as possible, and also trying to develop a skill not to react very fast. As when when you hear something and you do a sudden movement like this, yep, it's much more noticeable from the distance, such sharp, fast movement, than like the one that would be very slow. So teaching yourself to react to things slowly can also save you some effort, as such sharp movements can scare an animal who would otherwise wouldn't have seen you. So these things are habits, and checking how good you are at it is just like being honest to yourself. Checking, doing that, repeating, drilling, and eventually you begin to react to things the way you should react.